All right, totally Louisa's pick this week. So if it's terrible and you guys hate it, as always, blame her.
This was my pick,
wasn't it?
I guess.
I
don't know.
You know what? I think it is because, well, I'm going to back that up a little. Maybe not fully your pick, because I think we tripped across it together. I'm struggling with this a little bit just because it was kind of a popcorn movie, a little bit more higher profile, but from 2013, Now You See Me. We try to do pieces of media that whoa, good Lord, ow. Yeah, that doesn't hurt my ear at all.
Sorry.
We try, every time you take those things off and the
I won't take them
microphones.
off, I'll just, okay.
What, why is it screaming in your ear?
No, I just had to itch my ear.
Okay. We try to do more unusual pieces of media, but this one was a pretty well-known movie. A lot of folks had seen it. Did a pretty big box office. Mm-hmm. Narrative begins with four distinct magicians. Daniel Atlas, played by, help me, what's his name? Jesse Eisenberg. Arrogant illusionist Merritt McKinney, played by Woody Harrelson, who was a mentalist. Hanley Reeves, who's an escape artist, played by, what's her face?
Isla
Fisher. And Jack Wilder, played by disgraced big deal actor.
No, that's his brother.
That's what I'm saying.
Dave Franco.
But disgraced brother is James Franco, who is not in this movie. But Jack Wilder is played by Dave Franco, who, quite honestly, I like better. He's a little smarmier, but always like his comedic timing is just great. Did we watch that bit where he went on Conan and they created profiles on Tinder to see who they?
No, we should watch that.
It was really funny. So Franco got he started matching with like everybody immediately, and nobody matched with Conan because Conan's a big carrot head. Anyway, it's beside the point. So each of our four principals receive a tarot card that summons them to a New York City apartment, and there they find a holographic instructions from an unknown benefactor. A year later, they have been created into this magician team called the Four Horsemen, performing in Vegas under the sponsorship of an insurance magnate, Arthur Tressler. Their debut act culminates in a seemingly impossible trick the audience. There's an audience member who's apparently transported to a Paris bank vault, from which stolen euros are then dispersed over the Las Vegas crowd. Upon investigation, the Paris bank vault is indeed found empty, leading to the arrest of the horsemen by FBI and Interpol, though they are released due to insufficient evidence. Our next principals are FBI agent Dylan Rhodes and Interpol detective played by Alma Dre. Do you know her?
No.
You haven't seen her in other stuff?
No. I don't recall who she is.
Look in the key personnel on the mind map and see if she has any other. I know I've seen her in other things, but it's not coming to me right now.
Okay.
Let's see. Bradley deduces that the horsemen likely used a mock vault. I left somebody out. They enlist the help of Thaddeus Bradley, portrayed by Morgan Freeman, and Bradley deduces that the horsemen likely used a mock vault, hypnotized the audience participant, and utilized flash paper to simulate the money, ensuring no smoke or residue remained. I'm going to try not to go through the entire story here, because both Louisa and I the end of it got a little bit convoluted, and if I go to the end, it's going to give away the big reveal. But in essence, they're trying to figure out who the key benefactor is and who is setting up all of these tricks. Agent Rhodes attempts to capture all the horsemen at one. This was kind of an interesting bit in the movie. Was there's a raid on their apartment, and the apartment is set up with magic tricks to evade the cops, which it was pretty ingenious. As far as like visually, it was neat. It's like the cops are trying to bust them, and they're using illusion. And like at one point, Franco jumps into a curtain and vanishes, and it just flummoxes. What's his name? Dylan Rhodes. Who's played by who? What's that guy's name?
Jesse Eisenberg.
No, Dylan Rhodes. The
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo. Everybody was in this.
Everybody was in this. And wait till you see number 2. There's some added everybody's.
We haven't seen it. Well, hold on. We haven't finished going through this yet. Director of this was Louis Leterrier. I don't know if that's... Yeah. Initially intended to return for the sequel, but was later replaced by John M. Chu. Writers Ed Solomon, Boaz Yatkin, and Edward Rycourt. I'm always curious when a bunch of writers get together for a script. There's a lot going on. I mean, it almost would seem like they had to have some kind of inside knowledge as to how magic tricks worked.
I wondered about that exact thing through the whole movie, especially when they were doing their magic shows, because there were 3 big magic shows, and every time they did a magic show, I was very curious about that.
Like, we're not big consumers of that type of entertainment, although it's fun. It's fun, but it's the funny thing about like entertainers is that magicians get like such a bad rap, and what they do is pretty neat until you figure out how they do it.
Which I would never try to figure out, because that would really ruin it for me, and I just like it too much. I mean, if I'm watching it, not like I'm researching it behind the scenes or, going to every magic show on the planet. Yeah,
my mother was enthralled with David Copperfield.
Mm-hmm. I saw him at Western.
Oh, did you? Mm-hmm. Who else? I saw Penn and Teller.
Oh, yeah?
And that's kind of Penn and Teller's thing, is that they like to, they'll do a magic trick and then they'll show you how they did it. They'll debunk it.
Oh, really?
They did that for a number of magicians.
Oh.
And they even had I can't remember the name of the show, but they had a show on, I want to say it was in the 90s or in the early 2000s, where they not debunked, I don't know what the word is, but they demystified a lot of magic tricks as to how mirrors were used, like pulling a rabbit out of a hat or putting something in that box. Mm-hmm. And then, you close the box, you open it up, and the thing's gone. And really, it's just a mirror looking at another surface of the box.
Yeah.
Which is always interesting to me, because you would think if you're looking at it from a particular angle, you would pick that up. Mm-hmm. But I guess if all the sides are one color, you can't really tell.
I guess not. They did use this in this movie that we watched.
Characters were fun, though, as far as just that kind of. They didn't spend a ton of time developing them, but they gave all the characters this. I wouldn't say a thin veneer, but you understood them as characters. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg plays J. Daniel Atlas, an arrogant illusionist. and street magician who serves as the ostensible leader, which I find funny because I would think Woody Harrelson, being the more senior guy, would have kind of taken that up, and Jesse would have been more of like a maybe a protege who's kind of,
like, there'd be a hierarchy, right?
Yeah,
and Woody Harrelson would head it.
Yeah, I would think that Harrelson would have headed it, but Jesse Eisenberg did a pretty good job of just having just attitude.
I really liked that.
It seems like the most sensible one, though, was Isla Fisher's Henley Reeves.
Yeah. Good head on her shoulder.
Yeah, like she understood how all the things worked, and she understood and respected everybody's shortcomings. But this is interesting. During production, Fisher... What?
Yeah.
I didn't see this. During production, Fisher experienced a near drowning incident while filming a scene in a submerged water tank. She was unavailable for the sequel due to her pregnancy. Oh, she's not in the second one?
Oh, I didn't realize that.
She was unavailable.
I didn't.
Yeah, look.
What are you reading?
Well, that's from the mind map. Is she in the second one? Pull up the IMDb. Take a look. Dave Franco takes on the role of Jack Wilder, a slave-hand illusionist, street magician, and talented impressionist.
She's not in the second one.
In the what?
She's not in the second one.
Oh, bummer.
Daniel Radcliffe is.
Ugh. Sorry. Is she in the third one?
I will check. Ooh, that doesn't come out until November of this year.
Dave Franco, the youngest, plays the role of Jack Wilder, a slave-hand illusionist, street magician, talented impressionist, and pickpocket, and a lockpicker. He's the youngest. Michael Caine. I forgot. Everybody is in this.
Everybody really was. Yeah, Michael Caine.
Arthur Tressler, an insurance magnate who sponsors the Four Horsemen's initial show and later becomes a target of their revenge. This is the thing, is when he was... There's three people who kind of get their... Well, maybe two people who really kind of get their comeuppance in this. But I kind of felt like when that happened to Michael Caine's character, that maybe he was in on it and part of the act.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Kind of like he was like hamming it up a little.
On the inside, yeah.
But turns out that he actually gets played in this. This wasn't the kind of movie you go to like learn something. It was more of a popcorn movie. So, what's it say about part 3? Is she in this?
So in part 3, the cast includes returning actors Isla Fisher, who was not featured in the second one.
Oh.
Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson.
She is in this.
She is. Dave Franco and Morgan Freeman, alongside new cast members Justice Smith, Dominic Sessa, Ariana Greenblatt, and Rosamund Pike. I like her.
Ugh. You and I are in like stark disagreement on
we
her.
don't agree about that.
No, you know what it is? It's not her as an actress. It's just since that role of hers in, I think it's called I Care a Lot, where she played the lady who basically imprisoned old people by taking away their rights.
Oh, uh-huh. Yeah.
In old folks' home and getting them drugged up, and they would lose their access to communication and their money. Mm-hmm. I was astounded that was actually...
True.
That's based on a person who did that.
Yeah. I see.
Makes you fear, like, getting old in America, that anyone can, hijack your life like that. Mm-hmm. But after seeing that movie, sorry, I don't care for her.
Aha, gotcha.
But she was in a Jack Reacher movie, too.
She's a good actress.
Yeah,
I think she's done played some really good parts.
I think she was in a James Bond movie
was.
too. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's right. I remember when I saw her because in that, The World Is Not Enough, I think it is. She has her hairline almost goes down to her eyebrows.
Oh.
Yeah, that. I don't know who did her hair on that, but yikes! Sorry.
Continuing with the cast, neither Michael Caine nor Mark Ruffalo, both series regulars, were featured.
Come on, sound it out.
They were not featured, or they were featured in promotional material. They were not featured in promotional.
Good God!
The way it's written is very confusing. No Michael Caine, maybe yes Mark Ruffalo.
What about them? They weren't featured in the promo for this one or for the third one?
For the third one.
Everyone who's listening is like, I would say this one more time because now I'm confused. Read that one more time.
I'm gonna read it. You pay attention because I'm confused.
Okay, go ahead.
Neither Michael Caine nor Mark Ruffalo, both series regulars, were featured in any promotional material. Okay, so they were not in any promotional material, but
For this movie.
for the third one.
Oh, for the third one. Okay. Okay. Well,
However, Mark Ruffalo is confirmed to be returning.
Oh. But we can't tell you his full role in this. Like what we've told you thus far is just kind of the. That's what you need to get the movie started.
I also like Mark Ruffalo a lot.
I
It
don't
was
know.
neat to see him in this kind of a role.
I gotta tell you that
He's the Hulk.
he was a Hulk.
Oh, he was. He's not
But-
always.
No, you know who else played the Hulk was what's that guy from American History X? He was in. I cannot stand it. Edward Norton
Was
was the Hulk. Yeah,
okay.
look it up. It was like the
I believe
second one. It
you.
was the second one. But Mark Ruffalo's. Oh yeah, he was the Hulk in the Avengers. But you can't beat his Detective Fanning from Collateral. Just his career has been stellar. I think didn't he struggled for a long, like a lot of actors. He struggled for a long time, didn't he?
Were you talking about Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah, Ruffalo.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And then he just. This is the thing with Hollywood is
Like overnight, you make one movie and it's
you
like,
make one movie and then everybody wants you.
Mhm.
What else did I want to talk to him about? The plot elements. Let's see what they have to say here. And also production. This movie was all over the map as far as where they shot things.
Yeah.
It's a caper. You know, that's the kind of movie that we don't see enough of anymore. Capers or heist movies.
Yeah, I don't think
Heist
so
movies
very
are
much.
You know, if anybody out there likes a heist movie, see the movie Heist with
Yeah, that came up in my research.
Danny DeVito. Oh my God! What? He's not even the main character. What's his name? Gene Hackman.
Yep. That's I saw him.
Delroy Lindo.
I don't
Yeah.
know who that is.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, I'll look it
Look up Delroy
I got
Lindo.
it.
You know who he is.
up. Okay.
There's another guy, not a big. Sam Rockwell's in it.
Okay. I know who he is.
Yeah. Oh, he's great in that. And
He's great too.
you know who wrote that is David Mamet. So the verbiage and the conversation there is very unusual. He uses. I think Mamet gets off on writing people like criminals talking in a way that is almost in code, that you can understand what they were referring to, but they don't speak about things. It's almost like his writing is like people they refer to things. How would I say this? Like, there's a lot of references, but they're not to media or to albums or to television. He refers to almost like time periods.
Mm-hmm.
When he talks, he refers to like a way of behavior in other occupations. And if you see him, if you watch his movies, he has a very... It doesn't do it justice to say he has a very distinct way of writing. It's when you see his characters talk, you're like, yeah, that's stylized for him. That's very Mamet, but people don't speak that way. So you know what? We should review Heist, and then I'd love to hear because like to listen to these characters talk.
Mm-hmm.
The conversations are interesting, but then you're like, nobody ever. Those words don't ever come out of anyone's mouth in that particular order. And I'm sure he'd be... Mamet's, have you ever seen him speak?
I know I haven't.
He's always furious.
Oh.
He's just like this... He talks about writing like he's going into war. I'm like, I don't think it needs to be like... And like, he doesn't... He seems to be a very critical man of other people's writing. Like, if it wasn't... Almost regardless of how much blood, sweat, and tears they put on the page to create something, it doesn't have enough... Like, it never has enough merit. He's kind of a... I think we just have fun with this podcast, but he's kind of... Every time I've seen him talk, he's very... He does great plays and books and movies, but like just personality-wise, ugh. At least that's what I've seen. Prove me wrong, David Mamet. So yeah, it's caper, heist, crime, mystery, and thriller. I think that's all I needed from there. You know what? I want to see where all the production was done, because I know part of it was in
New Orleans.
Yeah.
And Las Vegas. I read this a little bit ago.
Oh, you did? Okay.
But I loved seeing New Orleans used like this. I've been there and I saw those places. There's actually a picture on my refrigerator of one of those places.
Orpheum Theater in L.A., California was used for the Savoy, New Orleans.
I wondered about the Savoy.
Yep.
California.
Larry Fong and Michael Mitchell Amundsen were the cinematographer, blah, blah, blah. Notable. Here we go. Oh, yeah. No, we already read that. Yeah, this might be a little short. This wasn't the kind of movie you see to, like, get a ton out of.
No, it was fun. It was like you said, like a popcorn movie, which I think is a really funny but very
apt,
good, description. I like a good popcorn movie.
I'm trying to think if there's any items in trivia oh, this might be interesting. You know what? Hang out for 1 sec. No, we're still going. I guess we're not paused. Oh, you know why? That's because I'm dumb. Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry about that technical disruption. Where were we?
I don't remember what the last detail was.
I think some of the interesting bits about this, like, this movie would totally appeal to anybody who just, well, enjoys magic, but doesn't mind seeing some of the tricks revealed. Well, you know what? There was plenty of in here that, like, if you enjoy illusion and sleight of hand, there's plenty of stuff where they kind of tease how the tricks work, and then also like there's plenty of other sleight of hand stuff that they don't show you how it works. So there's kind of a mix there.
It makes me think of like your suspension of disbelief, if you like that kind of thing.
Yeah, I thought you said you like magic.
I do. I don't.
You said if you like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which would make me think.
No, I'm trying to relate to what you said in that if you, like me, enjoy watching something and like, I don't know, not that I have a sense of magic or anything, but like letting everything I think I know go and then just watching magic tricks unfold. Like, I'm very awed and very wowed, like, by what I see.
I thought you said you're very odd.
No,
like I
don't think so. I enjoy watching it, and like in this movie, the way that they presented their 3 big tricks, like their 3 big shows, was very, for lack of better words, like eye-catching to me. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm totally in this. I want to see what's going to happen. And then they add so many other layers to it. You know, like, it's not just 4 people doing magic. These 4 people have been called by someone that they don't know to perform specific magic tricks and get things to happen and get a rise out of people. I enjoyed watching it. I almost, when we were done watching it the first time, I almost thought, like, I want to watch this again. I might actually still watch it again. Because
really?
You'd probably watch it with different eyes since you saw the whole thing.
Without breaking down part 2, I did a quick little look into how Now You See Me 2 played out. Following cast members returned, like you said: Eisenberg, Ruffalo, Woody Harrelson, Dave, Michael Caine, Morgan Freeman. However, Isla Fisher. Yeah, this is the part that I was interested in. Whenever they replace a cast member, Lizzie Kaplan, I don't know who that is. Daniel Radcliffe was...
Are you looking at pictures or just names?
Just names. Radcliffe was in... he was Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd recognize Lindsay Kaplan if you saw her.
Who? I would.
Yeah, I don't know what I know her from, but I've definitely seen her in things before.
The return of the majority of the ensemble was a key aspect for Part 2, maintaining continuity within the Now You See Me franchise. So, Part 3... What? What are you seeing?
2 things. I don't want to interrupt you, though.
So no,
keep
go
going
ahead.
And I'll come back. Sure?
New director. It doesn't necessarily kill it for me when there's a new director.
It does or it doesn't? What did you say?
It doesn't necessarily. What I don't like is when they deviate hard from the story. Like I was telling you in the Amityville movies, they jumped all, like there was no continuity.
Continuity between
the storylines. There was no thread between them. Like the first one was, I think that the second one actually took place before the first movie, but represented the actual events, and then the third one was just a completely different story about a journalist who was writing about the people in the second movie and then his daughter died, and there was a demon at the end. It was kind of supernatural. And they did that this happens a lot with horror movies too. They like in Halloween, the first two, the killer was Michael Myers, and he was after his sister. And then part 3 had absolutely nothing to do with... I
remember you explaining this to me before, and I was confused.
Yeah, it was weird. It was they made a story about... There was a company that made masks for Halloween, but they were they were run by demonic people, and then masks on Halloween murdered or made crazy anybody who wore them, and they committed murders, and it had nothing to do. It was called Season of the Witch, and it had nothing to do with Michael Myers, who was the anchor for the entire Halloween franchise, and I don't like when they make this total departure from what the story's about. But it doesn't sound like that's what, and you don't necessarily have to. I think when you switch up a director and a cinematographer, the movie might look a bit different. But as long as you got the same key people, it's. I mean, the story. It's not that the story can't suck, but people go to see a franchise picture because of the camaraderie between the cast.
Yeah, definitely.
If you like the way that people get along on screen, you want to see it again.
Yeah. I agree. I'm one of those people.
What were you going to say if you didn't forget?
There were some articles attached to the Wikipedia page about this movie, and it says that there's a 4th one in development now.
What?
That there's been a title announced for the 3rd one. Because it was Now You See Me, Now You See Me Too, and then the 3rd one is Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
What's 4?
I don't know what 4 is. It doesn't say. It doesn't say what it is. It just says that there's a Now You See Me 4. And then also, there's an article here that says Now You See Me 3 starts filming in Budapest. And then there's also an article that says Now You See Me, Now You Don't unveils Abu Dhabi shoot and locations.
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
That's cool. And then there's the first one that caught my eye. They were calling for extras somewhere, and that was really appealing.
I don't suppose it's anywhere in Michigan, is it?
No. Hollywood blockbuster Now You See Me 3 appeals for extras in Antwerp.
Huh. Well, we're not moving.
Or taking a vacation.
Not to Antwerp. Gonna go diamond shopping for you? Sorry.
No, I don't want. No, don't do that, please.
Well, that's pretty much the only thing that's gonna happen in Antwerp.
Okay, then we're not going there.
All right. I don't know. That's pretty much all I got for this movie. Fun, something to watch. We've done a lot of these things to watch inside on a Sunday when it's raining, or when there's nothing going on in your evening. But lighthearted. Not how long did we had to watch this when we were tired. After a long day, it took us 3 days to get through. Normally, you can do this in a regular sitting. Don't watch it in bed; you'll be out cold.
Well, I just think you have to be awake for it.
All right,
we
you're
just
right.
like you said, had a long day, and
Not that the movie was boring.
watching.
I
That's why I was saying this, because it wasn't boring. It was just we were very tired, and it probably wasn't a good idea to try to watch the whole thing. But I will add one more thing. It says in April 2025, during Lionsgate's presentation at CinemaCon, a 4th installment in the Now You See Me franchise was officially confirmed to be in development.
Part 4.
Ruben Fleischer is set to return as director. He must direct number 3, I mean. I don't know. Anyway.
Part 2.
That is very exciting to me because since we know there's 3 of them, and the third one hasn't come out yet, and then there'll be a 4th one. I don't know. Keep going.
God, Eisenberg's gonna need a cane by part 4.
What about Michael Caine and Morgan
He already
Freeman?
needs a cane.
Rolling my eyes.
Yeah. All right, yeah, check it out. Now You See Me. Came out, 12, 13 years ago. It's not like...
2013 was the first one. 2016 was the second one.
Oh, my God, that's so... I can't believe that's 5th. I hadn't even started the honey booth yet. Oh, I don't have a recipe.
Oh, I forgot about that detail.
This is... For anyone who listens to this, I'm sure by 6 episodes ago, they're like, he's not going to have a goddamn recipe. We're just listening for to fill the air. He's not going to have anything insightful
We're listening
about.
to find out what movie we should watch next, since that seems to be a common theme that they always talk about.
Yeah. All right, it's time for dinner. So, is there anything else you had to add on this?
That's it.
All right, I'm thinking heist will be down the line. We haven't picked the next thing we're gonna watch yet, but we'll find something for you.
We always do.
All right. For the end of July 2025, thanks for listening. Hugs and kisses. Talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening.